Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cadets offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Algier. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the timing just a hair off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's 1st down from the 11. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance! And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Marks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here comes the option. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Arenas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires left. And that's gonna be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And some room to work. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On the ground, it's Gossett. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. All by himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to... Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Off play action. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. Oh, they're after him. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
3rd down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go hurry up here. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Gossett. Plenty of options here. Run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback gets past the marker. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The give to the big fullback. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Arenas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gonna run it. It's Gossett. To the house. Touchdown, Army! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Extra point.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
25-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set, 1st down. It's a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Second down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Gets the back moving. Quick toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Algier. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
With the catch, it's Algier. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. This is a designed run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Buys a little time. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Big fella moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Army!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
SMU, 21.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Good enough.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Going to swing it on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They want to run this quarterback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Quarterback on the keeper. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Goes to the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get it down at the 35.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Powers forward. Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese.